If you think life is boring, it's because you don't have me. Welcome to Crazy Island. When my bestie turned, she faced a terrifying attack from Hunan, but it wasn't after her, just her relatives. Just like a casual stroll, Hunan cornered her at the cliff, panicking and flailing the knife like she was shooting a TikTok. Only when the knife flew away did she think to beg for mercy. Hey, in the 15-year-old wife on this island. I've endured your drama for 50 years. I really don't think Hunan's suffering deserves sympathy. After all, the women on this island have been through worse. Suddenly, a roaring sound came from behind, and my eldest face changed like a chameleon. She rushed to find the guys to settle the score, but her luck ran out, and she fell on the rocks like a pizza. After leaving, Hunan, like a cheetah, found her little uncle. As he made his usual moves, Hunan grabbed her by the hair. She spun the knife toward his head, and my bestie witnessed the scene. It was like a horror movie set. Terrified, she turned and fled, while Hunan trailed behind like a relaxed hammer. My bestie stumbled upon. Tired Hunan's husband was drinking water with other guys. My bestie instinctively ran toward them, and the guys were still clueless. Just as he was about to make a move, Hunan thought, if I want to survive, I've got to rely on these guys. She could only rely on Hunan, nervous to breaking, who charged fearlessly despite missing the chance. She desperately slashed at the man's arm, her target being her own husband, the one she hated most, not realizing she stood no chance. In a dramatic showdown, she got knocked down with ease. This was clearly her ultimate judgment. Hunan's words angered her husband. As he reached to hit, my bestie stood before Hunan, dumbfounding her. But the next second, my bestie got slapped by her husband. What's wrong with you? Did your mom film this on her phone? Otherwise, it'll just help you win her back. What? Hunan's reaction left everyone speechless. I'm deeply sorry for myself. Hunan pointed the knife at her husband's fingers like she was in a comedy show. The southern gentleness caused her husband to frown, a look of astonishment on his face, and it wasn't until he felt the sharp pain in his fingers that he began to howl and weep. Hunan bit down hard on his fingers. Furious, he finally shoved her away and grabbed an axe to retaliate. But Hunan seized the moment to latch onto the dagger and thrust it into her husband's body, landing her a chance to strike back. Again she struck at her husband, scaring the bejesus out of my bestie, who grabbed the wounded boatmen and fled for their lives. In her heart, the one she hated most was the husband who wrecked her life and claimed their daughter's life. Again and again, Hunan sought to vent 30 years of resentment. As her husband died, she finally asked the crucial question. Does it hurt? Just wait. It'll give you a facial. Doesn't that hurt anymore? You're truly not in any pain. Oh, you must be hurting, while countless wars paint over your body. Hunan strode to the shore, strumming her last nerve while gazing at her blood-soaked self. My bestie and the boatman desperately tried to get the boat off, but forgot to untie the ropes. She sighed, oh no, it's too late. She looked at the struggling boatman and decided to make a break for it. The spinning boat crushed his body like a scene from a horror flick. The blood-red ocean swept the boatman away, and my bestie successfully fled. However, the next day, another boat set sail from the island to Seoul, and this time the passenger was Hunan. She donned my bestie's white dress, dressed to the nines, and even carried the broken bagpipe she bled over back then. Yet now, she fixed it herself, with unfinished business. After learning, Hunan felt it for the first time. The warmth and kindness of strangers. She bowed sincerely, expressing her goodwill to the world. Though it looked a bit silly, she resembled a lost child. When my bestie got to shore, she immediately called for help, but the officer suddenly had other ideas. He deliberately kept him behind. My bestie, deep in sleep, dreamed of a despairing Hunan who had witnessed her daughter's death. She witnessed everything and confronted Hunan's helpless eyes, realizing she had a pair of handcuffs on her wrist. Hunan's haunting gaze lingered behind, sending my bestie into panic mode, desperate to flee while Hunan chased her down with a hammer. The downstairs officer had been dealt with for bullying Hunan's kids. Meanwhile, my bestie dodged Hunan's hammer. She locked herself in a small room, and Hunan, seeing this, quickly chased after her and handed her the broken seal, which symbolized the end of her writing career. As my bestie trembled incessantly in shock, She grabbed the officer's keys and desperately tried to unlock it when suddenly a gunshot rang out. The officer wasn't dead yet. He used his last ounce of strength to shoot at Hunan, and though she took a few bullets, it seemed like she felt nothing. She first picked up a big hammer and then walked straight over to him, swinging it hard at him, finally bringing an end to the incident once and for all, leaving no further disturbances. The broken seal was shattered again by my best eye, and its sharp end pierced his throat like a horror movie climax. Hunan didn't strike back. She pulled out the seal and painfully crawled to her best eye, piecing the seal back together. She handed it back to her best eye, her blooded fingers gently pressing as her head lay in her best eye's lap, lost in her imagined world. Dear friends, if you enjoy stories like this, please subscribe to our channel.